In previous learning activities, we have created two pages. This one called learning.html and this one called distractions.html. In this activity, we're going to do several things, and we're going to start by creating a brand new file that's going to be a main page. Notice how these two pages exist, but that they are not connected at all. It's like I have them open in two different web pages. But what we want to do is create a website, and that's where you have multiple pages that are part of a group and that they're connected together and they become what's called a website, which is just a group of pages. And so for our main page on this website, we're going to create a file, and we want to be able to access it first. It's going to be the main page. So when we very first get to the website, we want to be able to get to this one. And so one of the things we're going to do is call it an index.html. So here I just have my standard HTML5 overhead. Right, so this is the basic overhead that I use, and I've created this template because I'm going to use it over and over again. And I'm going to save this file or create a new one, right? I can save it where I need it. So I can say save this file and go put it right where I'm working. And I'm going to call it index.html. So index.html is one of the default file names that will be opened automatically even if you don't include the file name. And the browser will do that for us. If we choose default file name, it'll happen automatically, and that's what we want to do. So I need to update these things that I've done that are not part of the overhead, right? Not the default part. So I can call this learning technique or strategies. So I'm going to do the title and update, the description is part of it. I'm going to pause this. And there I filled in the details in here. And you go ahead and do this as well. Create an index.html file based on the overhead that's described in previous activities and in our 2350 coding style guidelines. And then fill in these to fit you. Make your own descriptions. They can be similar to mine if you'd like. All right. So now I'm going to just make this, right now this is just going to be a skeleton. So I'm going to create this heading 1 that I want, and I'm just going to call it learning strategies. And now I have this file open. So I can come here and I can use Control O and open this index.html file. And notice there it is. I have that learning strategies. So all you see is the heading, but remember there's a lot more in there, right? We've got all of the overhead that we need built into that. So we want to make sure that we have good access, right? So there's our overhead. Sorry, I'm in the wrong file. There's all the overhead we need. And the only thing that's in the body or displayed in the web page is that heading. And the important part of this new file is that we have called it index.html, and that'll be significant when we go to publish this website.